Jo White.
Thank you, Chair. From the moment that the Rwanda deal was signed until the moment it was scrapped, 84,000 people arrived here on boats. So how can you define that as a deterrent?
We may well be saying the same thing, but I mean the question was, the Rwanda plan didn't deter anybody because we still had 84,000. I think the reason for that is because it was never in fact implemented. So smugglers, the intelligence coming across from Calais was that smugglers and the migrants did never believe that it was going to happen. But once it became clearer that the Safety of Rwanda Act had passed, and it may well have become a reality, then there was intelligence to suggest that some people were thinking twice about getting into dinghies, some displacement into Ireland as a result of that. But of course we'll never know now because we never actually implemented it. What I would have liked to see, I know we had a change of government, and clearly the new government made it very clear they were going to abolish the Rwanda plan, so we are where we are. But I would have liked to have seen an opportunity to see what would have happened if we had started at least some removals. We had flights ready to go. If we had started some removals, what that impact would have had on the incoming population. And I'm afraid we will never know now. So yes, clearly we didn't actually remove hardly anybody to Rwanda in the end. I accept that. But I would have liked to at least have seen us try to do that to see if it had an impact.
Mike Tapp.
Thank you, Chair. A couple of questions for Mr. Smith, if you will. Going back to some of your earlier comments, you spoke about, quite enthusiastically, biometric collection at the borders. Are you aware that we're looking at the new entry-exit system with biometric collection coming in this year? That's the first question. The second, you spoke quite negatively about the Border Security Command. Now, I believe from your profile that you retired in 2013, is that correct? Now, 12 years on, we've had the DG of the National Crime Agency in before you, who spoke very enthusiastically about the Border Security Command and this bill. Have you spoken to them since you retired?
No, I haven't spoken to the DG of the National Crime Agency. I'm retired, so probably different constraints apply to what I can say to what you can say when you're still working for the government. But I mean, I would say that I am very close to Border Force Immigration Enforcement, a lot of my former colleagues who are still working. I did go out on the boats with them last year. I'm very much in touch with what's going on there. I worked under the UK Border Agency. We had agency status. We were arm's length from government. I had specific removal targets that I had to deliver. I had end-to-end teams. I had front-end teams, asylum teams, immigration enforcement teams in a region working a case from start to finish with quite rigorous case conclusion targets. So I liked that system because I thought it worked. It got broken up into silos. We now have Directors General for Border Force, Immigration Enforcement, Migration and Borders, Homeland Security. Now we're putting another one in for Border Security Command. I think that's quite a jumbled mirage of civil servants. You've got the crime agency, and that's NCA, the police, and the security services. It's a really so I can see why you want a coordinator. I can see why you want a coordinator. That's what he is, though. He's not commander.